Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee, and this is JLeesCorner. This is a quick little gossip chat, foolishness chat, chit chat, just a time to talk to everyone because I did not realize it had been a minute since I came live and did a random, you know what I'm saying, let's chit chat or whatever. I'm wearing a hat today because I got it from my brother's company, White Buffs. Okay, if you're from Detroit, you should know about White Buffs. So again, I had a ponytail up, but it's down now. So I love my new hat, and it says White Buff Detroit. And it's corduroys. I love it. Okay, but anyway, I have not came on to this chit chat with y'all, to jaw jack with y'all and whatnot. So that's what I want to do today because I have the day off. And so I want to get this done before we get married at first sight and everything later on. So y'all have me for like an hour. So if y'all have questions, comments, what is questions? Okay. If you have a question, make sure to put the word question and your question. Yes, hats come in handy, and I love hats. I don't wear them as often in the winter because my head is weird. I like to have a ponytail, but because the weather's getting better now, I may wear this hat tomorrow to work. And y'all know red my favorite color. Okay, I have a little green shirt that says "Let's Day Drink" because it's St. Patrick's Day. It's also my nephew's birthday. So again, today has been an amazing day, just entirely. And I want to share that with y'all. So again, if y'all have questions, if y'all have topics to talk about, put the word question so I can see what it is. I'm going to kind of scroll the blogs a little bit, even though I do want to touch on, Kirk Franklin, Cardi B and them and the Foolishness, Sharon Osbourne and the Foolishness. I want to get into that too, but I want to give y'all a chance to say what y'all might want to say. Girl, my phone falling over. To say what y'all maybe want to say about this or that, because some things I may not even be paying attention to because I'll be, ignoring stuff. But hello. Yes, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, y'all know y'all have to always like the video all up and through. Even while I'm talking, even when I'm not talking, just like the video. Okay, it really helps us when y'all like the video. If you're watching this on your phone, if you click off of the chat part of it, and then you can hit the like button and go back to live chat. You can still watch me now, but that's how to get to the like button and everything. Okay, so I just seen at least one question. I think I did. Why you stop reviewing the Oval? That show is Tyler Perry, but it's heating up now. I guess I can let y'all see me now. I still watch the Oval. I do not review the Oval. It's not reviewable for me. And the day it comes on, it's like a relaxed day. So I'm like, I don't really care that much. And truthfully, people forget the reason we kind of review most shows is because y'all want to see the review and it gets a lot of views. Not that many people would watch that review of mine. So I don't have time to take an hour or two to review it, and it does not get that many views. Even like for Snowfall, I love Snowfall, and I stopped reviewing that because the first review I did, it did not even get 1,000 views. Snowfall is an underrated show that I know a lot of people watch, but I don't think people know that I review it. And again, because it takes so much time to review certain shows, I just watch them and don't review them. But I tweet about them, I post about them on Instagram or whatever, so I do that at least. Did you listen to the audio? Yes. So I'm going to get on OG in a second. I'll start with Kirk Franklin because that is just fresh on my brain. Now we know Kirk Franklin's son had put out the whole audio of him cussing and fussing, and I don't think I said anything since it happened because I felt like, say what for who? I don't believe in recording people at their worst and then putting the recording out to make that person look like shit. I don't believe in that. I think that's some bullshit. At least when it's your father, when it's a family member. When I seen or heard the audio, I felt like, oh, so you know how you and your father fuss. You know that already. So you felt like, okay, let me record him to put it out there. Kirk Franklin, yes, he is a whole He is a whole gospel artist. He is within the church. Yes, that is very, very true. However, he's still a human being. And I think people forget Kirk Franklin wasn't always in the church. And not only that, I feel like private matters should be left as that, private matters. Because again, um, it's not as if their relationship just got fractured. Hello to everyone popping in. Hey, 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 hey. But yeah, it's not as if Kirk Franklin and his son just got beefed out. They've had issues over the years, over the years. And now that his son is 33 or 34 years old, I feel like those are the kind of conversations that two grown men have. And I'm not saying Kurt Franklin was right, wrong, or indifferent. What I'm saying is every parent has a moment when their kid pissed them off and they cuss. My mom rarely ever curse. Ever. Okay. I've heard my mom curse maybe 3 times in my whole life, and she was very, 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 very pissed off. And even the last time I heard her cuss, I was a teenager. And I did something dumb. I don't know. And even then, she would use maybe 1 or 2 choice words. But again, your child can push you to want to curse them out. And when I was seeing people post about, oh, y'all parent didn't cuss y'all out, there's a difference between a parent continuously cursing out their children who are children, okay, versus when your parent gets mad at you once in a while and you piss them off that much that they curse your ass out because you pushed them to that level. Not only did his son only play Kirk's part of going off, he didn't play what led up to it. He didn't even play his response to it. Okay, he played the worst part of the audio to do what? Embarrass and kind of harass his father. And that was it. Nothing more or nothing less. And my mom has never cursed me or my sister out to that degree ever. She maybe said damn and maybe shit, and that was it. Though those I think she said, I don't know what you're doing in this damn house. She may have said like damn and shit like on 2 different occasions, but that was it. So I don't know. I've never been cursed out by a parent, but what I do know is I've seen parents who don't cuss on a regular basis cuss they people out. Okay, and I mean it was what it was. How does the son not know he's old? I don't know, but that's the same thing I think too. I would say so extra. I don't think Kirk did anything wrong. His son is grown and recorded that video with Kirk's consent. I think Ray meant without Kirk's consent, and I agree. You can't be out here doing that. That's just stupid. I agree with my uncle the same way. People think he's timid until they see him pissed off, and that's how some people are, because you can tell Kurt didn't cuss him out for no reason. Kurt wasn't just, secretly cussing at all. You can tell the amount of power that was behind what he was saying. He was pissed. He was completely pissed off. And that was his way of saying, okay, you want to disrespect me or whatever it was. And that was him going off, and that's what it was. I feel like when Kurt then came out, apologizing mainly for his private issue with his son coming out to be public, and people were seeing him, do something they did not think was right. Either I did not say issue with it. His apology was more for it getting out to the world. And, him bringing up how him and his son had tried counseling, and even with his son saying his father has never been consistent. Well, we can see because your ass seems to be an asshole. And he called you a punk ass nigga because you acting like one. You recorded your father fussing with you and posted it on Instagram. Who does that? And for what? And for how? And for why? I don't get it. I don't think Kirk really did anything wrong at all. Your grown children will push your grown nerves all day, every day. And you would have to then determine if you want to be calm and fuss with them or get mad. Kirk got mad and he went off. He's human. Okay. I don't know why people think people in church may not slip and do something. Kirk ain't a saint. And that the song say a saint, a sinner. What is it? A saint is a sinner who fell down but got up. Got back up again. Okay. And is that what it is? Even seeing Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley kind of come to Kirk defense, even though those ain't the two people I would go to first. But I agree with them saying that's that man's son, and that happens. You can't get too pissed off, and that's my opinion. I don't think he did nothing wrong. His son needs to keep family matters private. If y'all been beefing for 14 years and it has not came out to this degree, leave it there, okay? Period. But you can't get those to be from me, okay, at all, by putting that out on him on purpose. And that is on what God's property, okay? Make him stump. Next question that I think I saw. What do you think about this whole, oh Lord Jesus, I was gonna thank you. Yeah, so as y'all post stuff, it helps me remember what I wanted to discuss. Trey Songz. Trey. When I heard about the video, I'm like, okay, he can't be doing that. He didn't really spit in people's mouth. And then I seen the footage, and I was talking to Bondi. Was it Buster talking to Bondi? Talking to somebody. I think it was Bondi. And I'm like, well, I don't think he spit in their mouth. I think he spit down on his stomach. But I can't rewatching it and get disgusted. And I feel like that's nasty. That's disgusting. Look, spitting on people is disgusting in any shape, way, form, or fashion. Is nasty. And Trey Songz, we know he has big dick energy, and I'm like, your dick ain't big enough to be spitting in nobody's mouth. And the bad part for me wasn't him spitting, it was the two chicks down below waiting to catch it. I was like, oh. Now I see they were doing like a video or a photo shoot or whatever. So I'm sure whatever nasty ass shit he doing for his OnlyFans, that's what it was for. And I gave him like 2% of the benefit of the doubt of saying like I can see that he more spit down on his stomach to make it look like in a photo that he was spitting on them. Either way it go is nasty. Okay, it's nasty. Y'all is nasty. Okay, Trey, two chicks, y'all is nasty, and y'all made me mad. Okay, y'all made my stomach hurt. I was like, man, why can't you leave us with the great visualization? Is it visualization? Whatever, the footage of you getting head by that girl, whatever. That, fine. Fine, okay? But this shit was nasty. It was disgusting. I was like, why? For what? Now, I know people in porn do things, whatever, but Trey, unless you're doing porn, leave that shit to the porn stars. Give us some good music. I mean, you can do your dick suck again, but I don't want to see you spitting. No. Don't do that ever again. I was like, it was just can't do it. No. Thank you, Agua. Your mom says, oh, thank you. But yeah, it was just, I was like, for what? Like, what was the point of it? I do not get the point of spitting on anything. Okay? Take it for what I'm saying now. I'm saying it without saying it. I don't get spitting on nothing. If you're doing something that requires some moisture, your mouth should be moist enough, okay? It's only a couple things you can do with your mouth that requires moisture. Your mouth should be moist enough. If you have to spit on something that ain't wet enough, then you doing something wrong, okay? You are doing something wrong. Spray some water on it, get some lube on it, but don't spit on nothing around here, okay? Oh, nasties. I was like, ugh. Just okay. Tiffany Haddish was on Clubhouse, and which I have not. I have a Clubhouse account. I went there once. I don't like it. It's too confusing. So I will stay on YouTube, IG, and Twitter and Facebook, and that's it. But I don't want that. But Tiffany Haddish was on. First of all, congrats to Tiffany Haddish for winning a Grammy for her comedy special thing, and her finding out on the set of Little Kids Had Dirty Things that she was crying as she was talking to two little black girls. Kudos and congrats to her for achieving things that she wanted to achieve. I remember her saying how she used to be homeless You know what I'm saying? So to see where she came from to where she is, I am a fan and a supporter of Tiffany Haddish. Anyway, Tiffany Haddish was on Clubhouse, and in the talk, someone said, you are the Nicki Minaj of comedy. Okay, has anyone told you that? And then at the conversation went on, she then brought up, okay, yeah. And then someone else said something, and she said something like, yeah, um, I'm nicer than her, or I don't treat people like shit, or something she said in that realm of it. People were upset with her, saying like, why would you make it seem as if you know her? Why would you make it seem as if she's a mean or rude person? Anyone who does not remember that people have been saying for years, yes, Nicki Minaj is extremely talented. Yes, she is. However, okay, they have also said that her word was, unlike Nicki, I treat everybody with respect and dignity, was the word she actually said. But I think people forget that people over the years have said that Nicki Minaj is rude, that Nicki Minaj does not respect people that much. And they were upset with Tiffany for saying what she said. And I don't know why. Because basically, it's my thing. Can y'all hear me? Is it lagging? I hope it's a good connection. But I've heard that about Nicki over the years. Lonnie Love then came out and also brought up how Nicki Minaj was once an hour late for a real appearance, and they had to wait an hour for her to get there. She asked them to go get her whole crew chicken from Popeyes, and once they got there, a few people did not eat food. And I think what that means is Nicki Minaj is rude in a way that she does not respect other people's time and what they need to do. Because showing up an hour late solely because you're Nicki Minaj is bullshit. And even though Lonnie said, them waiting an hour and doing all that, it was worth it because she came and she did a job. People have still said over the years that Nicki is just not as respectful about things. And I think we need to understand that people in that industry talk. Okay, so it's not. Okay, I'll give me this fine. Okay, great. So it's not as if it's weird for Tiffany Haddish to bring up what other people have said about Nicki. That does not mean that she's not extra talented. But what her point was, you can't compare me to somebody who was great musically, but has a reputation for being, rude to people. Now, yes, we know Nicki had her baby. She got married, and, she also just lost her father recently. So, that's all good and sad. But however, if people would stop comparing Nicki to people would stop having to say something about it. Tiffany Haddish must be the Tiffany Haddish of comedy. That's it. And that's it. But I didn't like how people want to make it seem as if she was wrong for saying, well, yeah, but I'm not rude like her. I'm not, I respect people more than she do. I think that's a good whole thing. Boosie has tears of joy after test results show he's cancer-free. God is great. I'm happy Boosie cancer-free. I'm also happy I don't see Boosie on my timeline no damn more with his posts or whatever. Yes, you can ask questions as you see fit. If you have a question, put the word question and I will see if I can answer it. Yes. But I'm still scrolling Devin Branton because I can't remember the people I want to talk about because I was gone all day. But yeah. Doesn't matter care about Trump. Candace Owens said she's going to sue Cardi B after their heated exchange on Twitter. Look, I don't know why anybody gives Candace Owens any attention. I do not like her. She gets on all my nerves, and I don't like how people are trying to draw a correlation between Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion on the Grammys, dancing, having a good time, and performing as performers. They are promoting sex stuff, porn or strippers. I'm like, how? And it aggravates me that because Cardi B and Meg have some raunchy lyrics and they have thick, good old bodies or whatever, and they be jangling and dancing around and doing choreography, that means that they are promoting stripping. I'm like, no, how? Miley Cyrus was riding a wrecking ball half naked. Okay, a whole half naked Miley Cyrus running around. Girl, what she was twerking on. I feel like we see people of other races dancing and gyrating. J-Lo has been dancing and gyrating for years, shaking it all. Okay, and no one has ever called J-Lo a tripper, even though she dances like one. My thing is the fact that Cardi B used to dance. Okay, she has parlayed that into rapping. So what if she used to dance? I'm like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I'm like, it just irks my nerves. And then because I did not watch the Grammys live because I didn't think it would be good. I did not realize people were performing as much as they did. So I ended up watching Cardi B and Meg perform on YouTube. I saw it was a Silk Sonic, Anderson .Paak, and I saw them on YouTube as well. I caught Meg performance last. I thought all of the performances were amazing. Okay, absolutely amazing. I love the choreography between Cardi and Meg. I was like, the song was popping all year. All year. Yes, they did a whole, where's it at? Where's it at? They did a whole good job. Okay, I was mad that I could not find Meg's performance the following day, and you can tell they did not allow some people to put their performances up the day of or even the day after the Grammys because some stuff wasn't available. Let's see, maybe not stripping, but they're definitely promoting sex as many of the females have in the industry. But if it's cool, if it was cool, she definitely wouldn't have had issue with a child hearing it. I'm just saying, this is my thing. They make music for adults. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion is not out here rapping for children. And it's weird that parents or people want to come out as if they're promoting this to children. They're not. If you don't want your child hearing Cardi B, you can prevent them from doing what? Hearing Cardi B. Because my thing is, if I had a 5-year-old, I would not let her see the performance until after I've seen it, so I can see what I want them to see. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a line that should be drawn between it, because you can't want famous folk to raise your child or to prevent your child from knowing A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. If you know this particular artist is not making kid-friendly shit, then don't let your child hear it, is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why even try to make it seem as if it's wrong, as if other people of other races do not also have music that promotes the same shit. Britney Spears was a whole slave for you. Okay? Oops, I did it again for you. So don't act as if because Cardi B has a banging body, her lyrics are a little bit more explicit, that, oh my God, her music is so, it's killing the society. I'm looking like, man, look. Miss me with the bullshit of it all, because Cardi B, Meg, Lil Kim, Nicki, people with it's Kaya. People have always made raunchy music. Okay, even way back in the day, 2 Live Crew. There have been people who have made songs, raps, all this stuff about craziness. There's full-fledged. There's free porn for kids. Any kid can type in a porn website and go watch porn. You want to complain about Cardi B, who was booked to play at the Grammys. The Grammys have to approve shit. Okay, so don't be mad at Cardi for being on the Grammys. Be on the Grammys. Be at the Grammys. Grammys don't play this, and they may not. Who cares? But don't blame Cardi. Do not blame Meg. They both did amazingly well, and to me, it did not promote anything except a good ass song and some fast dancing. Period. Kids ain't even at home watching the Grammys. The Grammys come on CBS. Nobody watch CBS for shit, but I watch CBS because I like to watch All Rise. But again, ain't no children watching shit on CBS. The children don't watch the Grammys. The children barely watch any other award show. So again, miss me with the bullshit. Look, congrats, Cardi, Meg, and all other ladies who be out here just doing it. Okay, just doing it. Anyway, next question. Are you going to review Teen Mom OG? I forgot it was on. No. I did some of Teen Mom 2 with whoever was on Teen Mom 2. I did maybe 2 episodes with Amber and them on there. And the minute I seen Ryan and his MAGA hat and being an asshole and blaming Macy, I was like, I can't. Teen Mom, I have outgrown Teen Mom. I cut my DVR off for Teen Mom because it's some bullshit. And I don't care. So I stopped watching it, period. So I would not be reviewing it. I have no idea what's going on. I know Caitlin's pregnant because that was on Twitter. I know Cheyenne was pregnant, but I have not watched. The last episode I watched was, I think, when Bentley went to the little brother's birthday party, and I ain't watched since then. I was over it, completely over it, and it was bullshit. Let me see. It's not Cardi or Meg's job to boom. It ain't Cardi or Meg's job to raise anybody's children at all. Okay, not boom. And also, okay, not a single soul scrutinizes me like they do Cardi at all. Oh, bastards. Anyway, they make me mad with that because they kept talking about it as if it was a big issue. And even like we say, Madonna and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera was kissing on the MTV Awards years ago. Britney Spears came out and with a snake and a 2-piece dance. Girl, miss me with that. People want to say that because of who Cardi is. Period. Okay, Cardi B, the first or the last one to talk about some wet ass pussy. Okay, again, porn is free. Okay, I won't to the sites, but porn is free. So don't try to make it seem as if Cardi B and Meg is porn. They not, and they can't be. Okay, it's bullshit. Our culture is somewhat over-sexualized. I wish they would pull it back some. Not for an adult. Look. As an adult, you have a choice on what you want to watch. If you feel like things are over-sexualized, I completely get that. However, it's your choice to see what you see. If you know what kind of artist, we know what kind of artist Meg is, Nicki Minaj is, Beyonce is. We know all of that. So once you know what type of person they are, how they come to the table, you know whether you want to see that or not. Because Cardi B don't force you to watch her. And any parent who is aware, the songs. Cardi don't have not damn song she could perform on the Grammys that will be kid friendly. If you let your kid watch it, that's on you. You can only say that things are over-sexualized to what you watch. You know what I'm saying? You can't, I don't know how sexualized Dora the Explorer is. I don't watch Dora the Explorer. I've heard of it. I've seen it in passing. But it's like you know what your kid should be watching. If you don't want your kid to see things that's sexual, don't allow them to watch the Grammys, because the Grammys is not for children. Never. Okay, but I can get you saying how things are over-sexualized. But again, you can always fix that by not watching certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion on that. Thank you. Get you one white buffs on IG. Okay. It's my brother and his partner's brand. Let's see, but we don't have as much representation positive in the community, so them being over-sexualized. Okay, we are talking about that. Right. Like a virgin. Touch for the very first time. Like a virgin. Girl. It'll be some stuff. I'm trying to look at y'all stuff without posting everything. We need more examples in our community. Be the example. It's not Cardi B's job to be your community's example. That's not her job. at all. However, the mama who lived down the street could be, the auntie at the corner could be. We have to stop looking for celebrities to be the examples in our. She don't live in your community. She live in your state. I think people forget that you have to be the first example for your kids. My mom, my grandparents, my sister, those were my examples. Even though I've seen things on television and on TV shows, okay, my examples were in my actual community. I saw it firsthand. I wasn't looking for TV and IG and social media to help me be an example in my community because they don't live with me. Cardi B, Beyonce, Gabrielle Union, Gabrielle Sidibe, Queen Latifah, they don't live in my hood. They ain't been in my hood. That's not my community. They my people. Absolutely. But the ones who we should be saying to be better examples is the people that live in your neighborhood. I can't ever come down on Cardi because I don't know her in real life. She don't live with me. And I think that's the difference in people want to blame, or not blame, I won't say blame, but people want to make other people be the example that we need to be. That's what I feel. And again, I'm not saying that your opinion is not valid, Angie Honey, because that's your opinion. However, I feel like the first step in making the children in your life better and for them to see things differently is if they see it in you. Or you, your parents, your grandparents, the people in your actual community, the people they teachers, okay, the police around there, people they see, the church bishops, okay, the first mamas of the church. That's who you should go with first before you say, oh, well, Cardi B famous and she's on TV, she's a rapper. You know, we need better examples in the community. Yeah, but who was your city council? Who was your school board president? Are they better examples, or are we only looking for people who are famous and rich? You know what I'm saying? I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Do you think there'll be a basketball wives Houston? I don't. It's not. Do I think about it? It's do I care? I don't care. I don't see basketball wives getting another franchise. This one is drowning. So no, I think Shawnee moving to Houston may have been a thought of the show to get a new season going on, but it's some bullshit afoot, and the ratings were so bad this season, they ain't getting shit. They didn't even get a reunion, so I don't see any of the franchise coming up. If a new one came around, no one from the current seasons, including Shawnee, would have to be involved. I would not want to see anyone, no one, on there. I would give it one episode to see, and then that's it. But I'm like, you know, I don't know. What? Why do you cater for a self-confessed drugger, robber, and possible killer of men who call black women roaches while in a describing interracial marriage? Christopher Reynolds, honey, have a good day. I'm not going there with you. When people ask these kind of questions, they want an argument. I said what I said, and if it's Cardi B, I'm let it be. If that's what you think she is, because you took our words for something different, that's on you. But I'm not gonna do is have that discussion. But have a great day. Because yeah, you on some bullshit, but I'm gonna let you be, because you can. I hate that contest or message music isn't as popular for some reason. People just want to hear lyrics that promote sex, violence, anything. That's not true. That's what they make you think. You see what you allow yourself to see. If you have an IG account and all you follow is the ghetto blogs, if all you follow is the ghetto rappers, if you're not following or promoting anything else, then how can you be mad at what you see? My timeline is very, very secluded. I don't follow anything I don't want in my spirits. And I like ratchet music. I also like country music. I like them both. But I won't say that one isn't popular because, again, people look at popularity versus support. And there are people who support other people. Y'all just don't see it because y'all don't follow it. But again, that's on you. Okay. Sometimes I have to just like let stuff go because they be like, I ain't got time for it. Y'all sometimes just like to fuss with y'all stuff, and it's okay though. I love you all. Do you feel like Murder Medicine is better than Atlanta Housewives? It's only been 2 episodes, so I can't. It's the same show, different people, but it hasn't been on long enough for me to say if one is better than the other. So I don't know. I'm gonna watch both shows, but that's what it was. I have 3 children. They don't know who Cardi B is. Just saying, people really act like, what I'm saying, that Cardi B bust through doors your house. I have 5 children. My daughter is 7. It has no interest in Cardi because I don't allow her to listen to it. She laughs aloud, surprised me out, say rubber. Yeah, people, you it's what you allow your kid to see. I don't get how people don't get that. And me not having my own children don't mean that I'm any less knowledgeable about children and what they should watch and they should not watch. So, that's the bullshit. But then I'm gonna move on from that because again, everybody got their opinion. And no. Basketball wise. So OG was on IG last night. I did my live for Basketball Wives. But while I was on live, she posted some receipts for the twin girls, the sisters or whatever. And she posted proof that one, the curly hair twin was lying. 2, that production was involved and production did not ask OG about knowing her before. And 3, she never met the girl. They had talked on the phone once after being introduced through a third party. Okay. And I feel like people like to pay. She also posted texts between her and production admitting that, the girl did say she knew OG and they did not talk to OG about that. So we're going to put that out there. The thing I want people to get about OG and how I feel about the whole debacle, because everyone is entitled to their opinion, one way or the other. The difference is OG was smart. OG knew based on last season they can edit this however they want to edit this. However, I have to come back because I'm under contract. And if I come back because I'm under contract and they want to make things seem like I'm this other person, I need to have my own receipts. OG was smart. She recorded the conversations she was having with the ladies. It seemed like anytime she was talking to someone from the other house, she made sure to record the conversation. And thank God she did, because the episode that was edited last night made it seem like OG kept repeating the same thing or changing her mind about stuff or just been on some bullshit. And her recording, which showed her, again, so eloquently, being nice to them when they walked in. It showed her also having a good little time kikiing and laughing with Jen and the twins. Okay, so Jen acting as if at that point in time she was also aggravated with OG, and OG was also mean and rude with some bullshit, and it shows why OG kept looking weirded out when Jen would have an attitude, because then from the audio, her and Jen is talking and laughing and no issue. In her recording, she also brought up to Malaysia and Kristen a part of her issue with colorism is that Evelyn called Cece last season Ling Ling, which is a racist term. Okay, when she called her Ling Ling, Cece instantly said, "You're racist. That's a racist thing to say." Evelyn then responded, apologized verbally, and also in some written form apologized to CC, and that Evelyn never tried to sue CC. However, when OG said the same thing, that she has racist and colorist issues, now Evelyn is wanting to sue her. A part of it is when someone who is a lighter skin tone, okay, or a different color, does not happen to be the dark skin girl, does the exact same thing as me, they don't get the same treatment that I get. So why don't you want to sue me for calling you racist and colorist, but you apologize to Cece instantly? Again, those are comparisons to why she feels like her experience was she was being held to a different standard than other people. The fact that they had a 45 odd minute conversation of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That was she was not combative. She was not aggressive. She didn't have a bad tone. It was a conversation. A lot of shit was had. But again, they still kept coming back with how they don't get this and they don't get that. Jackie even was being understanding in this audio. However, what we see on the television is Malaysian Kristen going back like, oh, we didn't discuss anything. We asked her this and that. She had no answers. And they made it seem as if, OG was full of shit. They then showed Jackie being upset on camera, but on the recording, she wasn't. So again, it's a thing to where they are making OG seem like she is this messy, aggressive, and I just lost my place on here. Like she just doesn't. Here it goes. Like she doesn't want to get along with anyone. And I feel like the fact that she knew she had to record these conversations to back up her stuff later is the point. She also had on the audio that when Malaysia and Kristen first left, one of the sisters asked them what's going on. We see her hug y'all. Are things fixed now? You heard OG say, well, it's baby steps. That's what it is. It's baby steps. So she answered the question like, stuff isn't fixed. We're taking baby steps and fixing things, to make it seem as if OG ignored the sister, did not say shit, and then just got upset was complete bullshit. Okay, even making it seem as if they went from having a conversation to OG bringing up, what did she say? OG bringing up how what did she say? It was the part when they were sitting down talking, and the next thing we see with them standing up, when she was saying how there was the colorist issue amongst everyone, that was a whole different conversation that came from other stuff. But they made it seem as if she went from one thing to one thing. So again, people who are team whoever, and they don't get how some of us reviewers are saying it's complete bullshit how the producers are editing this. That's what we mean. That they will cut and chop up a whole conversation to take out everything that OG pointed out as the reasons for her colorist issues, but leave in little points that don't really matter. And that was not the gist of her conversation. So I'm going to watch the last episode next week and review it, of course. However, I still feel the same, that they are painting OG to be negative, aggressive, and mean. They brought them in there for a reason, to also make her fuss with someone else. I think the sisters knew you have to have issue with her. Period. Okay? And even the curly hair sister bringing up how, well, you wanted me on last season, but we see the text from last year, okay, with OG talking to somebody else about the girl getting on the show after she told the girl she did not want anything to do with her. So again, it's just bullshit. It's just complete bullshit. And their people are torn back and forth between this show. However, I still feel like it could be a better show if they just stop trying to save it by throwing OG under the bus. And that's where I think the whole misconception comes in about what's colorist, what's not colorist. I don't think this is colorist. And if you don't know what colorist or colorism is, you should not even be reviewing the show, commenting on the show, or making, because you don't even get the point of it. And so many people feel that way. That's the part that I don't get. And yet she went off. She made sure to post all of her receipts because she knew if she didn't, people would feel as if she was the one being crazy, and she's not. I'm going to probably watch the verses that's on Saturday between Raekwon and Ghostface. I don't know any of their songs at all. At all. So I do not think I'm going to go live at all, because I don't know what to discuss. I don't know the songs or judge the songs or whatever, and I'm not going to probably have a good time. I'll, have it on because that's what I do, but I don't see myself reviewing it. No. Evelyn never gets represented. That's very, very true. Thank you, Crystal Hogan, for the sticker. I'm just not kind of scrolling down and letting know for y'all questions or whatever. If you have a question, put the word question in the question, because I'm going stuff by stuff. How do you feel about Evelyn doing a lawsuit? I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. I think it's redundant. I don't know the point of it at all. I don't know. I haven't fought her before, so I don't know. But yeah, it was. Are you going to review the challenge, OG? No, I don't review the challenge because it's a challenge. I watch it for fun, but I'm not going to review it all. I'm not even sure that I'm going to watch it, because if Paramount is an app I got to pay for, I don't want to pay for it just to watch that show at all. I have enough apps that I actively watch and some that I don't watch, but I don't know why I'm still paying for Zeus. But I know I'm not going to review it. No. I may watch it, but I know I'm not going to review it. Because it's bullshit. They say they're not having a reunion show, so Evelyn went on, I think it was either Twitter or IG, and someone asked her how many episodes were left, because they kept saying how it was only a couple episodes left. And she said there were 2 episodes left and no reunion. And she said the 2 episodes included the one that came on yesterday. So that means next week is the last show that's going to be on, and there will be no reunion. There doesn't need to be one. I feel like none of them want to properly address or nothing. So, it is what it is. I'm going to be done in about 10 minutes, y'all, because, again, I have to start watching Married at First Sight. Can Sonny give me a good pick? I don't know about that at all. Thank you. This is Fenty Beauty's Stunner Lip Paint. So, yeah. I'm trying to catch it. Thank you. Every little bit helps all the time. I hate how they did OG and they kept it going this year. No one has done anything to make things right, and I'm overshining. And I want people to also know, no one is saying that OG is perfect. No one is saying that she has not had moments of having a tone or whatnot. But I feel like she's always on the defense because of how they have treated her, and that's the reason why we have gotten this kind of mean, I cuss your ass out, OG, because look what they do. It's like, do we not get the reason she's upset with them? I don't have to respect and be nice to hoes who don't like me, period. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to discuss is Sharon Osbourne. I did not review the Meghan Markle Prince Harry interview with Oprah. I did watch it and I review it because I felt like we saw what we saw. We knew it already, knew what it was. Meghan Markle bringing up how there were very much so racist issues that she suffered while being there. Okay. Harry backed it up. And people have to know that there are many microaggressions that we get as Black women that we have to deal with on a daily basis from white folk. Okay. At the workplace or whatever, it just happens. It's like, the white person can flip a lid, be upset, and complain, and it's because they're just complaining. But as a black woman, if you do that, you're an angry black woman. So I can completely get that. And so that's why I did not need to review it, because I live it. When Piers Morgan then went on a whole rant and tirade about how he did not believe Megan, I will say this. He has every right to not believe her because that's his opinion. However, you cannot be a journalist on a television show to talk about the news and do that. YouTubers, we're not journalists. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we are. However, what he did was team too much. When Sharon Osbourne then went and defended him about his racist rant, in my opinion, I was like, bitch, what? On the show, on the talk, when Sharon Underwood, and then I can't remember the lady's name, who was on there talking to her, but the fact that Sharon was upset, saying that she was a victim and told Sharon Underwood not to cry. When I watched it, I was like, bitch, what? What? The fact that you don't get you defending someone who are telling you is being a racist, bigoted asshole, it puts you in the realm of also being a racist and a bigot. And then when you put that on top of you telling someone else they can't feel how they want to feel, even if they want to cry, was complete bullshit. Okay. And I'm happy that they have, one, put the show on hiatus to investigate Sharon, and two, people who have experienced her as a negative person and as a racist person by saying little thing or whatever. I'm happy that it is coming out. Yes, Cheryl had the patience, okay, of it all, because she could have, and I would have blamed her if she would have went off. And yes, Tina, I was pissed because you can't be upset because people are asking you about what you put your foot in. You came out and said something. You did that. Now, Sharon then said, well, I was upset because I felt ambushed. Bitch, bye. Bitch, bye. Okay, I don't know. No. You're on some bullshit. And we know that Holly Robinson Peters came out and said that Sharon at one point called her ghetto. We've seen other accusations of her calling or referring to people who are of Asian or Chinese, or either Asian or Chinese or whatever, by like, they call it like cheeky eyes or whatever, how she used to call Sarah, who played Darlene on Roseanne, like, was it a pussy licker? Just using rude and terms you're not supposed to use. And I feel like Sharon has always done this and she's just not getting her due. Okay, of her boo-boo. I feel like she should be removed from the show. Period. The fact on how she acted, the fact that she was talking to Cheryl in that way and did not see issue with it is bullshit to me. Now, I saw her say how she has tried to say, I'm sorry to Cheryl, and Cheryl has not returned her calls. She don't need to at all. She do not need to. And Kevin Frazier then said, oh, let's all go on and talk and have a big conversation. Let's have Sharon on there. Let's have Chris, is it Chris, the dude from the white host of the Bachelor who said some bullshit too. Let's have him on there. Let's bring Michael Eric Dyson. Let's bring Amanda Seals. And Amanda Seals, bitch, don't you ever bring me into that bullshit. Go ahead on some damn where I ain't got time for that. Let's not make space for them. Let's make space for those who they have offended. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like people who do bullshit should be called out, and that's what happened. Okay, so yeah, Sharon, get out my face with the bullshit of it all. You're not a victim at all. Don't care. Because she just irks my nerves. And it's people like her. Well, Kevin Frazier posted to have Amanda, and Amanda said, don't do that. But Amanda would cuss them out. Okay, she would go completely off because it would be some bullshit. And I would be like, Amanda, Sharon, I am a fan of Amanda. I think Amanda is not afraid to say what needs to be said in certain situations. Not saying that she's always right, but 89% of the time, she is. Okay, now, I'm gonna end it here because we have to go ahead and get on to watch Mayday First Sight. Now, the ladies first panel tomorrow is on Jamie's channel, so be sure to watch us on Jamie's channel tomorrow. I will have my review up late tonight of Mayday First Sight and stuff and whatnot. Okay, but again, I just wanted to pop on to chit chat with y'all. I'm so sorry, I did not realize I had not done a live chit chat since early February. Okay, I'm gonna try to get on more often. I'm going to do a game night in maybe 2 weeks on a Saturday too, so be looking out for that. But again, make sure to like the video, okay, to comment as you comment or whatever, and all of that. I love you all. I want you all to be blessed. Have a good day. Stay safe. And y'all know I always tell y'all, do not send your cooch via text. If he wants it, he will come see it in person. Okay, so do not forget that. And again, I'll see y'all later on tonight for Mayday First Sight. Gotta go. Peace.